Papa.
And who is she?
She's dancing.
Pardon?
She's dancing. I can't hear. She's dancing.
She's dancing?
She's dancing?
I'm
Do you
dancing?
do you watch her dance?
Yeah.
Do you like it when she dances?
Yeah.
Do you think she's good?
Yeah.
That's the right answer. How
What-
old am I? How old's Laura?
I'm Laura Belford and I'm 18 years old. Next year I'm attending Queen's for concurrent education, but for now I work for Cobb's Bread in the town of Oakville. I have 2 brothers and I'm the middle child. I'm always listening to music. I love Passenger, Bon Iver, Sigur Rós, and Ingrid Michaelson. Most of my closet is maroon and black and I tend to dress like an alcoholic. But I also have like 60 different nail polishes and really sparkly dresses. I think that comes from dance. I've been competing at the Dance Exchange for 7 years. I met most of my best friends there. Julia, Leah, Kelsey, everyone really. My teachers are such supportive and amazing people and I love them dearly. It's hard to explain how much the Dance Exchange means to me, but I can start by saying it has absolutely been my rock. I do jazz, tap, ballet, lyrical, and hip hop.
She's a student at the studio. Oh, seriously, you're great.
Deb and Al own the studio and they're just so funny and such positive people and they really make it a home for all of us there.
I'm her ballet teacher.
Miss Sharon is my ballet teacher and she's just the cutest, sweetest lady ever. She went trick-or-treating until she was 19 years old because she's so small and she's always offering to help us with our homework and just she really cares about everyone that dances there.
I'm Kelsey. I'm Leah.
And how do you know Laura?
We both dance with her.
I'm Sharon. And these are my 3 daughters.
Julia is in my dance group. She's pretty much the little sister that I never had. We always go for ice cream after dance class and I'm always hanging out at her house, so I've really become such good friends with her family as well.
To me, she's literally, like, she's my best friend.
Jenna's one of my best friends from school. She doesn't dance, but she always comes to my competitions and my recitals, and she's just super supportive, and I love her to death.
Bye, Jenna. Hi, Jenna.
I babysit my little brother all the time because he's 4 and stuff, so he always like puts a smile on my face because we have so much fun. He's hilarious.
In your eyes, I have seen all the feeling and the rain. And death is cold, death is sure. Why don't we all fall in love?
Very strong girl. That's what I love about her. Leader. For sure a leader in her group.
She's the most inspirational person I've ever met.
Despite everything that she's been through, like, she will always put you before herself.
She's a leader in her life. She took what was given to her and decided she would be in full control of it and she was going to be there.
She's caring, loving. She's awesome. Yeah.
So Laura's probably one of my heroes. Probably one of the strongest women I've ever known.
Laura, well, like I said, she's incredibly strong. She's incredibly courageous.
She's inspirational, she's positive, she's such a good role model. And we thank our lucky stars that she came into our lives. I think we've all learned and grown, and she's a real inspiration.
I love everything about her. She's so kind, so nice, very loving.
She just puts other people before herself and is like, she's like the sweetest person you'll ever meet. I love her to death.
Yeah, they're all pretty cool. I have pretty cool friends and family.
Lola is 5.
I'm 5?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm older than him. So in grade 11, right before the Christmas break, I was starting to notice that I was sick. I was really pale, which I'm like always pale, but I got a lot more pale and I lost a lot of weight. And I was sleeping for like 14 to 16 hours a day. So we kind of started to realize that like probably something was wrong. I went to the doctors thinking I had mono and it just ended up being a lot worse than I thought.
It was during Christmas break, so we hadn't seen her. I didn't know that she was feeling so tired and stuff before Christmas. She didn't seem that way in class.
No.
And all of this happened within a week of the Christmas break. So we were shocked.
It was, we had kind of been talking, I remember we had English together, we'd kind of been talking, and I knew that she had gone in for surgery, but I didn't really know what it was actually for.
My mom had emailed you, Debbie, something like, she didn't come right in and say what it was. She said,
just really ill. And then she told me, and then,
yeah.
I came into the car really quiet and upset. And Mom asked me what happened or what's wrong, and I said, Laura, who dances with me, has cancer.
wow, it was
how did we
shocking.
Shock.
Total shock.
Total
Disbelief.
But then when she told me, it was just kind of like, wow.
It was devastating.
All I remember is we went to MAC the next day.
Stage 4B Hodgkin's lymphoma, which affected my lungs, chest, and kind of just my diaphragm and around my heart.
It was like part of our family was so sick, and it was like we were all going through it with her.
There was a few weeks there where we were trying to decide what the stage was and what exact type of cancer, and there's just a lot of tests happening and everything was sort of up in the air. They didn't know how bad it was, how long treatment would be.
Not that any sort of cancer sounds great, but hers sounded quite
serious,
alarming.
It was really interesting, like having her at school, because while she was going through chemo, like she was in my law class, and that was like very, like seeing her like that was really hard.
Because I was going to school, I was dancing, I was working, so I was constantly doing something. There was a couple really, really bad days, like emergency room days or calling the doctors in the middle of the night nights.
Kind of having her like coming back from the hospital and like that kind of stuff, and she would come right from the hospital to law class, and it was crazy and it was kind of scary, but she still managed to come to school and do her work, and it was like insane.
And I just wanted to...
You wanted to help, you wanted to be there for.
A part of my family was going through something really hard, and we all knew she needed us a lot.
I just remember finding out from her mom and going.
I have a pretty cool family at home, and I have a pretty cool family at dance. The fall.
Yes, that was in Niagara Falls at Can Dance.
I think I had left already.
I was, my heart broke for her.
There was this time that my body had the drug withdrawal. My legs decided not to work.
It was heartbreaking. She couldn't.
Leading up to Can Dance, I was in my 5th round of chemo.
My instinct was to run, but I saw in her, it was almost, I don't know, her adrenaline or whatever.
It was the most difficult thing I've ever done, was to watch her get back up.
Like I was in that position ready to run.
And I had to keep Miss Sharon calm on the side, because of course Miss Sharon was hysterical. She was I couldn't contain the poor woman.
We ran off stage and I kind of just like hobbled, and Deb snagged me as I was running off. I had to sit out for the rest of the day, which kind of blew because I had to like sit in a wheelchair and not dance, which was kind of like shitty, but...
I think that was the only real sad time I had with Laura.
Like we still won, so that was that was an exciting thing.
From the second you find out, you have fear.
My biggest fear was that she wouldn't be able to dance.
They told me I had to quit right away, so. My biggest medical fear was that I would do the radiation and the chemo and the surgeries and just kind of do everything that they were asking me to do, and it just wouldn't work in the end, and it was kind of like all for nothing. And my biggest dance fear was to let everyone down because they were kind of taking a chance on me. And
Laura's biggest fear when we went to the hospital, Deb, that day was A, would we allow her to do a dance because she probably got strike poison, and B, I'm probably gonna lose my hair, but I've already ordered my wig. And will that
Sure,
be
yeah,
okay?
all figured out.
That was...
We hadn't been there for half an hour. But there was just something about her, because she took control, and
Yeah, I'm very confident.
Because she was very confident, she eased us.
Whenever she went for her tests, we'd all talk about it that morning. It would be on our minds. We would
We'd text her.
We'd make her our BBM status. We just, and we put her in our prayers. So yeah, we were scared for her, but she's such a fighter.
Yes, I had fear. Did I ever? I don't remember ever worrying about Laura.
No.
It's very, very strange feeling. I never worried about her when she was having treatment and she lost her hair and she came in with her scarves. She wore them and the wigs with unbelievable confidence. I never worried about her.
like it's definitely shown me who the good people in my life are and how like lucky I am to have them.
Brought us closer, definitely closer.
Even though she's a lot older than me, she's still one of my best friends, and I love her.
It definitely, like, obviously it's a different friendship that you have with someone when they're battling cancer than when you're just friends or whatever, but it was different in the sense that she was sick, but it didn't change to me.
We just appreciate our time together more, and I think it just strengthened our bonds, even though I wasn't around so much. I think the things that meant something to me meant more because before that I could just always go to dance class. It was never something that was up for discussion.
I truly believe that year of therapy, she was dancing for her life.
It wasn't like a daily,
Yeah.
of like I'm gonna die, like
Yeah.
I can't.
Just occasionally held out.
Just occasionally it was like this might be a thing that might happen soon.
And she sent me a text saying that the doctor said she was a miracle and all of her tumors were dust. And that's exactly what the text said.
That was a sick day.
Yeah.
So
Well,
exciting.
I mean, thrilled for her.
Totally thrilled for her.
Thrilled for her. I mean,
She's a kid. I mean, she's a young woman.
And I was ecstatic. The girls were ecstatic, and we all wanted to dance.
Oh, that was probably some of the greatest news ever.
I don't know if I could have done what she's done. I don't know.
She's just a really special person, and we just hope that she's always a big part of our lives.
I guess what it meant to me mostly was that I could go back to dance in school and just be, like, stop missing out on so much and doing those things fuller. I thought kind of that when I finished treatment, things would just like go back to normal right away, and they didn't, so that was really frustrating. I guess like one of the chemo drugs, vincristine, causes something called peripheral neuropathy. It's like, it causes numbness in your extremities. So some people will have issues like tying their shoes, which I had for a while, but I have a very severe case of it in my feet. So they turn like this weird purple color all the time, and I can't really feel the ground. So
which is perfect for dance.
It's so good for dance. It's really convenient that that's the sport that I'm in. Yeah, so I can't really feel if I'm falling over, like I don't know because my feet can't sense that I'm tipping. They don't have as much mobility, can't really move my feet that well, which is also super sick for dance. I can't wear ballet slippers anymore, really. I don't wear them in class. I just wear them on stage, but for whatever reason it makes it like worse, and my tap shoes and all that. It affects your brain in the way that your memory is not as good, and sometimes you can't finish sentences because you just it's called chemo fog. Basically just the toxicity of the drugs, like they're so strong, and basically what they do is kill cells. That's their job, right? But then it kills some cells that are not cancerous. So it's kind of been an issue with school for like my focus in class, my memory, my ability to do well on tests, just because it's almost like having a learning disability. But it's harder to explain.
It's like hanging out with her and talking to her and just listening to her. It's really hard to like take in and believe that she was once so sick.
Her courage is, there aren't any words for it.
Yeah, you can't.
All we've been able to do is watch it.
I changed the way I looked at her because what she overcame was incredible, and I've never met anybody quite as strong.
I thought as far as my hero and the most inspirational person I know.
I think after we all realized that she's like a really strong person, and she inspires all of us.
Laura, most days, comes over every day before she drives my sister to dance, and comes over early, and we literally just sit here or at my kitchen table and just gossip and laugh and talk. I love it.
Yeah. And then other best memories. I don't know.
Oh, there's so many. Just the fun times like going out for dinner and hanging out at dance competitions and just little things.
Cancer's brought to me in a good way a lot of the people in my life, because like it's kind of one of those things that either draws people into you or like pushes them away, because some people just don't know how to deal with it, so it kind of like they just kind of avoid it. But like people like Kelsey and Leah and the Harringtons and my dance teachers, and Jenna, it kind of brought them closer.
I guess seeing her go through the whole process is her favorite memory. Do you know what I mean? You see her from,
I used to see her now,
quite ill and losing her hair and body changing from the drugs and not feeling great to, it's all come full circle for her.
I'm seriously kicking butt.
Whatever she needs, we're here, whether it's to talk, laugh, cry, scream, hug.
After everything she's gone through, like, it was so good to see her happy again and healthy.
Like, she's a cancer survivor. I mean, that says so much about her.
My feet and my memory problems played a part in me deciding to take a year off, because I basically want to be in the best shape possible when I go to university, and I don't want to have to fail out of university, so I'm just trying to get that sorted out, and I think the best thing I can do for myself right now is to dance and to work, to drink.
So basically, don't do drugs. And
when all of your flaws and all of my flaws are laid out one by one, a wonderful part of the mess that we made, we pick ourselves undone. All of your flaws and all of my flaws, they lie there hand in hand. Ones we've inherited, ones that we learned, they pass from man to man.
Sometimes people feel bad for me because they think that my diagnosis means that I can't live a normal life. I think I'm really lucky. Everybody has struggles, and I happen to have the most supportive people in my life to get me through them.
You get an ache or pain or your period, or you have a headache, or I get a hot flash, or you just have to think of her.
Totally.
It all goes away.
That's like perspective.
Just like regular teenage girl. Someone you can trust beyond belief, right?
Dig them out, so nothing's left unturned. When all of your flaws and all of my flaws are counted, when all of your flaws and all of my flaws are counted, you have always
I think in life you can't let people tell you no. The doctors told me I wouldn't dance, wouldn't get my driver's license, wouldn't graduate on time. But the only limitations in life are the ones that you put on yourself.
Let's finish what we started. Dig them all, so nothing's left untold.
And here I am.
Flaws and all of my flaws are laid out one by one. Look at the wonderful mess that we made. We pick ourselves.
you'll get used to it as soon as it's over.
Okay, now we're going to get chocolate.